Uh, in our last video, we explored the process of converting data from a manual flat file system to a fully developed data model. If you missed it, the link in the description is below. Be sure to check it out. So today we are taking things a step further. After after implementing a fully automated system, we'll showcase how to harness its power for in-depth data visualization using Power BI, but that's not all. In this video, we are diving into essentials of data warehousing, SQL, and how they integrate seamlessly with Power BI to build efficient, scalable, and insightful analytical process. Stick around for practical tips, examples, and expert advice. Let's get started. Okay. First of all, we are here in the our system from where we got the data to our data warehouse. So this is a complete dyeing. Dyeing is a process for coloring the fabric. Uh, that's an important and integral part of the garments manufacturing, and it's the key to control costs and quality in this process to to create a very high quality fabric and then create the garments. So let's start here. It's just a brief overview of the system which we converted from a manual Excel-based flat file system to a relational data model and then entry from directly into the system and creating the automated uh, the dyeing fabric dyeing recipes and the cost calculations and everything. Let's start. Here we enter these are the recipe details are entered from here, and then chemical and dyes are entered from here. And this is basically, if you look into our previous video, we will give you the link below. All of this information is here. So here the important point here is that we have we created we exported this data into our data warehouse for further analytics into Power BI. So basically, the key data here is this. This is the basically main data which we exported to our data warehouse. Let me show you all this. Just a quick overview. Example one. So this is the data which was entered from our forms, and this is the data here from which we were creating the dyeing recipes. Let me show you a quick overview of the recipes also. We will quickly move forward. So this is basically the data once entered. It's these are the reports for operational staff where they see what is the what chemicals were used in this process and what are the or the key information relating to that. This is for the first operational staff which works in the technical department. Right, so they have all this information relating to each dyeing fabric dyeing recipe, right? And then we have this data and this data is now exported to our warehouse, data warehouse, which is in SQL Server. We show you. So we brought this data into the Microsoft SQL Server for further analytics, creating some analytics in Power BI. So all this data from our system of the fabric dyeing has been uh, imported into this data warehouse, right? We have all of the years, like it's almost 3 years data in uh, this table, in this our data warehouse, right? So these are the columns. Just let me show you all these important columns from there. Let me give you the data model which is in the system, right? So this data is basically this is the model of this data. We have the fact tables. Pre-detail is already given in our previous video. Let's go back to SQL Server. So now we have this data, and now we want to produce some analytics so the management quickly can make some decisions relating to the cost of dying in certain months, by certain months, by year, by certain colors, and also an important attribute is the lot sizes of the fabric. So, lot of the they're different. Just give me the brief overview that in the dyeing system, in the fabric dyeing, the lot sizes can be ranging uh, from from 1 kg to 1400 kgs, right? So there are different machines which are small sample sizes, and then there are machines which are medium sized machines, 300 to 500, and then there are large machines where we have 1000 kg of fabric lot is dyed. And management want to know how these costs are changing by the lot sizes, by the color, and uh, by a month and by year and everything. So we basically created a view from this data. Let's go to the view. First, this is a bit technical, but just I thought it's important to show you those who are familiar with SQL. That will be easy for them. Uh, but it deserves a different complete video on this SQL. But right now, I will give you the just a brief overview of how we utilize this data to create a Power BI analytics reports and data visualizations. So we created this view from our data warehouse data. Here we use the with the recipe data, dyeing recipe data, select recipe ID, recipe number, shade, lot weight, date, month. So this is basically we convert the date name, month as a month name, year as a year, month as a month number, and then we have a date, month, and year as a month and year together. And then we have a max selling price, and this is our view for this. And then we have this. Sum of quantity into credit case when lot size, lot weight between 1 and 100, then up to 100, when lot weight between 1 or 1 to so on, right, as above 100, and as lot weight pin from this group by that. This is basically using the common table expression, and then we extract the data from here: month, year, month name, shade, and all that. Kelvin same, and here we use to prevent division by zero for total, or else cost, sum of cost, total cost divided by sum of lot weight. Lot is basically the weight of the fabric we will put into the machine, and is the average cost per weight. Case when some lot weight is equal to zero, then zero, else sum of revenue per sum of lot by weight. Right? Yes, and this. Let's run this one and this view in a top 1000. Okay, so we have the data here. So basically, this data, that's what is the raw data in the our data warehouse. We created a view from this raw data like this, from the SQL view, which I showed you the SQL also just before that. Okay, so here we have this month number, shade black, lot weight, lot weight. So these are the lot binning. 70 is up to 100. 488 is between 300 and 500. What is the total revenue? Right. So revenue for this lot is this, but this falls under this. We will further utilize these in Power BI to create some analytics, to in-depth analysis of what the management looking for to make some strategic decision to further investments into the fabric dyeing plant. It's a real world project, so that's why uh, I'm giving you all the facts which are related to the fabric dyeing. The average cost, we see average cost for 70 kg, 70 lot weight 70 kg is 97.4. We can verify this information from our, you see this April 2021, right? Month shade is black, lot weight is 70 kg, and revenue is this, cost is this. We can verify this information also from our this system. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so we will look into that further in the Power BI. We verify the Power BI amounts from our system. Okay, so once this data has been created, this view has been created, we utilize this view in our Power BI reports, uh, visuals, to get some in-depth information. So let's move into the Power BI now. Okay, so here we are in Power BI. So in the Power BI, we have this. Let's go to the show the data we have in the SQL, which we connected to the SQL server from here. Let's go there. You see the same data here, lot weight, lot sizes, and all. This is the same data, but now in Power BI. Okay, now let's close. And how we utilize this data into our visual. So this is the first visual I will show you what it will show. What information we have here. Okay. So in this in this visual, we have data for our months, January, February, March, April, May, June, up to 12 months of data. It's a first stage of they want to see overall picture, what is happening, right? No lot weight, no shades and everything, overall high level information. So they want to know total revenue, what was the in the month of January 2020, total revenue, total cost, and gross profit. That is for the dyeing process, right? We can see this information back into our system. Let's see January 2020 total cost and total revenue. Let's go to the January 2020. All these recipes were fabric dyeing fabric dyeing were done during the month of January of 2020 in our system. And let's go to the end, what is happening here. So here we have a cumulative value of the revenue is 6484618, and the total of our cost is 23548. So it's a 2.3 million and 54,853. Let's go back to there. 2,3,054,853. The same data, but now over there over there the data is for operational level staff, but here is for the management. We have all this data in a tabular form. They can quickly look what happened in the January, what happens in February, what happened in the March, what was the cost, what was the difference of these two elements. Then Jan 2021, these things, and then for 2022. And we have further visualized this in a graph. So in the graph, it says that it shows that month name January 2020, total revenue, this, it's, and this is the total cost 23 million, and this is the difference of cost and revenue, so on. So it's 2021, and then so with for every month we compare January of the 2020, 2021, and 2022. So they can see in the month of January of these 3 years how they performed, right? It's very important. That's very useful because they want to see year by year, by month. So that is one. This is very high level information. Let's move into further in-depth analysis. They want also to see there are different shades of the fabric dyeing. So they want to look into that, into the uh, by shade, by month, by year. So they want this information also. Let's go there. Let me brief you that. So here we have another element. Here is a shade element by month, by year, and yeah, that was the request for the management because they want to see overall picture. They want to see by the colors. So I have selected. We have a variety of colors we can select from there, but I've selected the most common colors like black, blue, red, royal, and yellow in our process, just to give you the presentation of that. So here we see we have in the month of uh, January 2020, total cost, total revenue for these four colors, right? Just remember here we have overall total revenue for all colors, but here we have just selected colors, right? This, and we can verify that information also in, for example, if we want to see that by color and by cost and by gross profit. Let's quickly check into that system. We can also by shade. For example, if we start by January 1 dash Jan dash 20, shade is one, is black is one color. So we by color we see that we have this information. Total value is 1.7 million 42,095. Let's go there. 1.7 million 42,095, and the cost is 846. This is just for the black color. 846,000. So this one is for operational level staff. They want to see that. But here for the this is for there the Power BI. What is the purpose of the this all this data? Management want to see quickly, side by side, month by month, year by year, shade by color, and everything. So that's man may have that. Ooh, this is this information and that, right? Now we can look into that further into January and March, so they can drill down the data further. This is more very important aspect of the business intelligence, and that's how they do. And now we will come to we have presented the same data in visually in the graph. So in the graph you see we have a this is a black color. We go to the black color. This is the total, and this is the black color by average cost. So here we have the average cost. They want to see the average cost of each color, selected color. We have this. So average cost of revenue is average cost of average revenue per kg 201.05, average cost per kg 98.87, and average gross profit per kg 102. So they see they want to see that how this data per kg per average cost. So let me show you this also in the system. We already opened that. So average cost we calculated this by dividing 846 divided by 8626. So our average cost is coming to 98.103. You see, average cost, our average cost is 98.83. And that the same we have the revenue also. So revenue, average revenue from the black color in the month of January of 2020, right? So we can see that. You see here is for the operational level, and we cannot do all these analytics in this. It's a detailed of everything. So let me show you this. The total revenue is 17 divided by the total weight of the fabric. This is black color during the month of January 2020. It's 201. I have got the cost 201. This this cost, total cost of chemicals divided by this. See, here we have the average cost of revenue to 2020. Average revenue per kg for the black color in the month of January 2020 201. Average cost per kg for the black color January 2020 is 98.87. So the difference is 102 point. And that's how these colors. So you see, this Power BI is such a powerful tool that it has all this information from detail level, which was exported to the data warehouse, and then we further cleanse the data and prepare some views from this data, and these views are now being utilized in this Power BI dashboards. And so that we they can quickly see the colors by weight, and then for the 2021, and for the 2022, or each color. See, you see, this so fast is this, and that enhance decision making of strategic decision making of the management. That is the system which is critical nowadays. In this is called this is the business intelligence which is required in these manage in businesses to make effective decisions. Hmm? So this is for the February, for the March, so on until December of 2020, 2021. These all these months are now included here. And here further, you see these colors: the black is black color, blue is this, and the red, yellow, and they at a glance information they can see what's happening, what how the costs are uh, spiking or going down and all that. Now they after that, management also want to see they have a fabric dyeing with the different sizes of machine, where the different weights of fabric uh, is is used in the different customer requirements are not always same. Some customer want small, they have a small fabric like 100 to 1 to 100 kg, and then they have 100 to 300 and all that. This is up to 1400, the largest machine. Many people want to see how the costs by shades are very are like changes by the size of the lot. So let me repeat that. Management want to see the management want to see the costs by color and by the different sizes of lot by month and then by year. So let's go to the next report. You see, in the next report, we further drill down to this is the same data, but this is the third page. In this page, we are looking at the same data, but on a different depth. Here we have the just overall month year, no shade. Here we have the shades overall. Here we have lot sizes. This is lot size, revenue per kg per in the month of 2020 June, and the color black, red, and yellow. See, we have this color black, and then we have let's see, let's order these months. Let's see. There we have the in the month of June, the black color revenue per kg was 215. Cost per kg was 76.05. The difference of that for the lot of 101 to 300. So let's see into our system what cost it that gives us, right? To verify if that is correct, let's go back by shade ID and by lot weight. Here we will see data in the month of June. Now it will ask the lot size. Let's see what the lot size is. Let's look at the, yeah, okay, so let's say it's 101 to 300, right? So 101 to 300. So here we'll say 101, and then it's asked what is the size, next size between these two sizes of lot 100 to 300. And shades, what shade we're looking for? It's a black. Remember, we are looking at the black. So we have in the month of June 2020. Let's calculate here. Revenue is 70360 divided by size of the weight of the fabric. It's 213.8. So it's basically approximately 215. We have about when this divided by this, we have approximately 214 point something. So 2.13.86. It's basically 214, but here we have a 215. So it's a small difference of points, but it's almost close to that. Decimal due to the decimal places. That's how we have all this information here. See, by kg, by lot weight, by month, and by shade. And the same thing we have into our visual. You see the in the in so in the month of June 2020, black clot we have is, see that, and here the lot is 300 to 35. So you see that there is a, the costs have gone down for this shade the moment we increase the lot. There are there are various other factors also, but definitely it impacts the size. The more bigger the size, the cost goes down, right? Here we have 200. That's how the, if we go to further bigger lot, so the cost vary. So that is management. Now everything is management's fingertips. They can look into the Power BI reports, visuals, and look at these how these costs are changing. You see that we have in the month of 20, for example, this is 2022. In the 2022, costs have gone, average revenue price has gone, and these costs have gone up. And they can also, in the tabular form, you can also see these into the graphical information, graphical presentation. So this is basically just an overview of the power of power of data from system operational systems to from this operational system to our data warehouse where we cleanse and form like change the shape of the data to further analysis, and then we utilize this data into the Power BI where we can see the management have these dashboards and they can see overall picture by shade, by month, by year, and then by lot sizes. So that was just this in this video. I would the main purpose of creating this video was to brief the advantages of data centric approach in the businesses. So how these are the businesses those grow when they have proper data implementations uh, the processes. They have their systems where the data is stored on at operational level, and then this data is further utilized into the data warehouse, and then where this data is shaped further uh, further in-depth information for the management in Power BI dashboards. This is basically this is an overview of the business intelligence. So I hope this uh, video will be useful. If you have any other further reviews, further questions, or anything need more information, just leave the comments. We will happy to reply that. And also I will leave a link to our previous video where we used from we transform the data system from manual system to the this system. So thank you everyone. Have a great day. We hope you enjoy this video.